Okay. All right. This is part two. I'm back. So, like I was saying, I woke up and I had a baby. So, I asked them. Well, first they told me about my baby. She was like, "Your baby's doing fine." He actually came out screaming, which is really amazing. Like the doctor was amazed about that because most babies at that gestation don't come out screaming. They have to rush them and pat them and work with them a little bit. But he came out screaming. He was 2 pounds and 14 inches. I was like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. The sonogram said that he was 2.5 pounds, but it's not really exact. But they were like, yeah, he's really small, so of course he's gonna have to stay in the NICU. That's the neonatal intensive care unit. They were expecting him to come out April 17th, which is until around his due date. So that's a long time. But I was like, as long as my baby is here and safe, I'm not even worried about it. Thank the Lord. So they asked me if I had any other questions, and my next question, since I knew everything was okay with my baby, for some reason I was worried that like something was gonna happen with my uterus. I was like, do I still have my uterus? Like, can I have kids later on? And they were laughing at me. They were like, yeah, everything's still there. You still be able to have kids later on. So yeah. Um, so they told me I wouldn't be able to go and see my baby until they got my blood pressure down and like all the medicine was out of my system and stuff. So I wasn't able to see my baby until the second day. So that was real tough because I wanted to see him like so bad. But you know, Tony came and brought pictures so I could see him. But it was just like I want to hold my baby. So I went the second day and I saw him, and he was not in the incubator yet. He was laying on this bed, and they had all these tubes in him and stuff, and they had like the bubble CPAP. That's a breathing machine because his actually could breathe on his own. Thank God, like the steroids, like they took effect and were doing real good. Thank the Lord, his lungs were developed well, but they didn't want him spending too much energy breathing in, trying to gain weight and maintain his temperature. So they decided to put him on a machine to help him with his breathing. So they told me like there's a checklist of stuff that he has to mark off before he would be able to go home. So since he came out so small, 2 pounds, he didn't have a lot of fat, so he wouldn't be able to control his body temperature. So they said controlling his body temperature is one thing. Being able to breathe on his own without losing weight is another thing. Gaining more weight, and what was the it was a fourth thing. I don't remember what it was. Oh, being able to do bottle feeding or breastfeeding. As long as he could take all his bottles, then they would send him home. So they said that's what we'd be looking for, and that'll probably take till around his gestation. But my baby's home with me now, thank God. He got out early. He's been home for 3 weeks now. He left the NICU March 18th, 2010. Like one of the happiest days ever. It's like, man, I was happy going up there and seeing my baby, but being able to take him home, nothing like it. No better feeling. Cause it had been over a month. My baby had been in the hospital, so like a lot of people, they're like, "Oh, you had it easy. You didn't have labor pains, and you didn't have to push." But never tell somebody they have it easy. You don't know until you walked in that person's shoes. Cause I thank God He gave me the grace to do it, but uh, having to go up there and not have my baby with me, that was hard. But it was also a blessing in disguise because it helped me to, well, the nurses got him on a schedule. Like, a lot of first time parents, they don't come home with an instruction manual. My baby came home with an instruction manual. He has when he's eating every 3 hours, and they say he'll start changing and waking up on his own and stuff, which he actually had started doing like last week. He started waking up on his own. He wake up like 20 minutes before time, and wakes me up because the first week he was home I had to set an alarm. But yeah, I'm gonna do. Man, it's so much stuff I could say about the NICU because, like I said, I was there for a month, so that's a whole nother video on its own. Just going to the NICU every day, but like I said, that was a blessing in disguise. So because I met so many like great people, like people in the NICU, it kind of becomes like a family, Like you see a lot of babies going in and coming out, and when you see another baby going home, it's like that's good to give you like motivation and stuff. Like my baby gonna go home soon, and like there was another girl, she had her baby at 29 weeks. So me and her, we got close. We exchanged numbers. Her baby's still at the NICU, but I'm sure she's gonna be coming out soon. So yeah, so that's my story, and that's how I delivered and everything, and I just thank God, give all the honor and praise to God, because I'm safe, my baby's safe. Uh, oh, breastfeeding, that's what I forgot to say. I wanted to breastfeed real bad. Like, I was saying, I'm not gonna stress on it. If he latch on and stuff, I'ma do it. But he all he could have was breast milk. Like his stomach couldn't process formula. They actually had to give my baby donor milk the first couple days because I wasn't able to pump or I didn't have my milk yet. So the whole time he was there, after the second day, I was pumping and bringing the milk to him. And by like the third week, excuse me, my milk supply started going down, but he was so little he wasn't drinking that much milk. It still was enough, but by the time he left the hospital, I was only making enough milk to do like maybe one feeding for him, and then the rest was supplemented with formula. So by the time I got home, like my milk is like gone, so he's on formula now, but he did get breast milk his first month. So that was kind of hard, but you know, he's healthy. They said like breast milk is the best milk, of course, but him getting that his first month, that worked well for him. He got a lot of good out of that, and they have baby switch from breast milk to formula all the time. So the breastfeeding wasn't bad. It's just I didn't make enough milk. So like I would go up there and you put shades out, and they put shades so you're covered and people can't see you. And let me make sure I'm not going too long. They put shades out so you're not covered and people can't see you, and then you can breastfeed your baby. But like I said, like my whole experience at the NICU, that's just a whole nother video. I probably should make a video. Y'all know how I am about making videos. I probably will make another video about my experience at the NICU. But I guess I'll just cut it cut it now. I'll let y'all see him. Uh, this is my little angel Kai. He's sleeping right now. He was, like I said, he was 2 pounds when he was born, and now he is 5 pounds and 18 inches. He was 2 pounds 14 inches. This is my little angel. I thank God for him. He just a squirming. He just finished eating, so he's asleep. But yeah, that's my love, my blessing. All right. Thanks for watching, y'all.